Hi guys, Ange from Soul2Go here, our virtual online studio where you can practice anytime, anywhere. Today we're going to go through an intro to yoga with weights session. The yoga with weights has been a great add to our class schedule. People are loving it, people are getting stronger, but there's also a lot of feedback that people they don't feel like they're strong enough or they don't know what to expect. And I understand that it can sound a little intimidating, so I'm going to walk you through what to expect, what the benefits are, and some exercises to show you that it really isn't anything to be intimidated by. Look at it as a chance to really take your practice to the next level. I've been doing it for a couple months, and I will say my practice in general has gotten so much stronger. So what you can expect, right? We offer dumbbells here. We have 3-pound dumbbells and we have 5-pound dumbbells. And you know, the reality of it is you don't have to use the dumbbells at all throughout practice. You can just kind of go with your own, go to the beat of your own drum, so to speak. Obviously, if you're signing up for a yoga with weights class, maybe you want to try the weights. But I feel like it's such a good add. Soul yogis are so strong, and this is the next step, right? This is the next step. So the dumbbells are 3 and 5 pounds. You can bring your own if you want like a lighter dumbbell. I will go through some exercises towards the end when we talk about, you know, using the dumbbells. And here's the thing too, you know, give yourself credit for trying something new, right? Like it adds to the practice, it adds to your repertoire of things to try, and I think it's really fun. Another thing is that you are way stronger than you think you are. I've had people say to me, I don't know if I'm ready for yoga with weights. And these are people that have been practicing here for a long time. So you are ready, you just have to tell yourself that you're ready, and I promise you will feel good. We start in child's pose, we end in savasana. You know, we still don't want to lose the yoga aspect of it. I've been to yoga sculpt classes where we're doing pop jacks and burpees, and to me there's nothing wrong with that. But for here, I think we want to keep our brand consistent. So pop jacks and burpees are not something we add in our yoga with weight classes, but it's, you know, I still want you to get the yoga feel. I want you to feel relaxed when you leave. I want you to feel like you worked up a sweat and you worked really hard while you were here. And that's what you'll achieve in the yoga with weights classes. You know, some people have said some of their, you know, this has been one of their favorite adds to the schedule, one of their new favorite classes. And it's really just about getting stronger, right? The benefits, there's a lot of benefits. It's a full body workout, right? You will hit every part of your body in an hour, and it's amazing. Your heart rate will go up, which is what we want to keep a healthy cardiovascular system, right? And you'll get stronger. Like I said, I can't reiterate that enough. So let me walk you through some exercises to give you an expectation of what yoga with weights in the soul community looks like. You know, one thing is let's take a plank, for instance, right? So you can take a plank pose, right? And if you want to add the row without the weights, you can, right? So we're going to try not to swing the hips side to side. I like to cue the feet a little wider in your high plank. So if you're going to take this with weights, let's drop to the knees. I'm going to grab the 3-pound dumbbells. I'm going to place them right on the mat. Because some people have said, what do I do with the weights? Where do I place them? So we guide you through that throughout the entire practice. So in your high plank, you can keep your knees down or lift them. And if you want to take a row, you can grab the weight in the right hand. Take 2 rows on this side, bring the weight down, go ahead and take the 3 in the left hand, 2 rows on this side, and there's your alternative to a high plank, right? It's kind of fun. Another exercise that we like to do a lot is our crescent lunge series. So let's go through what the vinyasa kind of looks like in a yoga with weights class. So you're in your down dog. You take your right leg high, bring it in, tap the right tricep. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, step it forward. And then again, you can grab the weights or not, but I like to use them as blocks as I lift my heart high. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, maybe straighten the front leg. Yep, bend back into the knee. Grab the dumbbells. Find your way to your crescent lunge. So here's crescent lunge. There's a lot of things we can do here, but I like to start with the bicep curl, right? So So you can start with a bicep curl, taking a couple here. You can add the knee tap. Bicep curl, knee tap. Let's take one more breath here, one more cycle. And then let's use the weights as blocks. Lift the back leg and take your standing split. So take a breath in as you lift. Breathe out, knee to nose. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, step it back, and then find your way through your vinyasa. So you can use flat palms, find your way through, and then we'll get to the other side. So left leg high, inhale. Exhale, tap the left tricep. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, step it forward, and then set them up as blocks to lift the chest. Take a breath in. Breath out as you straighten the front leg. Come back into that leg. Find your way to crescent lunge. And then again, bicep curls. So a little squeeze at the top. Stay with your bicep curls. If you want to add the knee tap, you can. Right, nice little movements here. Again, just a little add to our regular crescent lunge. Let's take one more. And then find your standing split. I love the weights here. Take the breath in as you lift. Breath out, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it back. Find your way through to your down dog. So that's just one variation of what a sun salutation looks like in the weights classes. Another option, let's think about a tree pose, right? Tree pose in a weights class. So I like to bring one foot to your shin, maybe the little kickstand. You can take your palms outward, so they're facing kind of up, and then you can do like a 45-degree angle. So instead of going, I mean, you can go out to the side too, but I like in the tree pose to take a V variation, right? So you're working on balance. You're adding a little strength to the arms, and you're adding a little more focus because you're focusing on what you're doing right at the time, right? So this is it. Little 3-pound dumbbells. Again, you don't have to use dumbbells at all. You can kind of work your tree pose this way. And we're gonna do the other side just to make it even. So set tree pose up on your other side. V raises here to work the front of the shoulders. And again, nothing too crazy, just enough to feel it, right? And then, so let's bring those down. Take a breath in, take a big breath out, and then another option, let's do airplane pose. So airplane pose with the dumbbells. We're gonna inhale, take your right knee high, and then as you exhale, kick it straight back. Right, so this is a kind of like a warrior 3 here. And then back foot strong, and then you can take upright rows. Again, just enough to shake it up a little bit. Nothing too strenuous, nothing you can't do. Just a little way to switch up the routine, right? And then lastly, I don't want to give it all away because I want you to come to class and try it, but there's a lot you can do with the core as far as weights go. So you can take your self onto your back, bring your feet to, take in the bridge pose if you like, or go ahead and take your legs long. Grab one dumbbell, put it between the hands, take the feet up high, and then maybe you take reach up, lift the shoulders, bring it back down. Take a hip lift. Reach up, bring it back down, hip lift. So that's one option. This is one of my favorites. Bring in a dumbbell in each palm. Palms face each other, legs up high, feet together. And then when you're ready, you're gonna take a chest press and open the legs at the same time. So open, bend the elbows, widen the legs, bring it back together. Open, and back together. Open, back together. And that's it. So obviously there's so many things we can do, but I wanted to give you some options. You know, one more thing before we close. Another one is chair pose. I am not a fan of chair pose, but in the weights classes I love it because you can add squats and all kinds of things. But you know, think about taking your typical chair pose and then add your tricep kickbacks. How amazing is this? Right? How could you not love this? So anyway, like I said, there's a lot of options I can show you, but that's just to give you an idea of what it looks like, what to expect. The benefits are amazing. It's a great add to this already strong community, and we hope that you give it a shot, and we hope to see you very soon. With lots of gratitude, we say namaste.